I've made $1.4 million in complete passive income from affiliate marketing in the past 365 days, which allowed me to do things like buy this house in Bali for $230,000 cash, rent this 3-bedroom apartment in one of the most expensive parts of London, and allowed me to buy a lot of other different purchases here and there. But among the more materialistic things, it allowed me to live rent-free and actually take the risk to build my own software company, which I always wanted to do, which I have no doubt is the vehicle that's going to take me to that next 8 and 9 figure level, and which I'll be more public about on this channel. Now, in order for you to understand how I got here, we have to go way back to where it all started in the year 2020. At that time, I had a marketing agency, and if you don't know what that means, in a nutshell, I would provide Facebook advertising services to local businesses in exchange for money. At that time, I had just recently dropped out of university and lived in a tiny 1-room, not even 1-bedroom, just 1-room apartment in Paris. And I remember at that time, I was an absolute machine. I would wake up, go gym, eat ultra healthy, ultra clean, and then I would read, and then I would end off the night by doing hundreds of cold calls every single night to try to sell my advertising services to these local businesses. And even though I was absolutely shit at cold calling, I still had a lot of my friends who were wondering how I did my cold calls and how I got my clients. Because even though I thought I was shit, I still booked a couple meetings here and there, and I would get clients from those cold calls. So at that time, I decided to pick up the camera and I recorded a video on how I got 3 to 5 sales meetings a day from cold calling. And I recorded that video in the dead of the night, uploaded it to YouTube, and went to sleep not thinking much about it. Little did I know that exact video would change things for me forever. The next day I wake up and the video had now jumped to 10,000 views practically overnight. I see people tweeting about it, sharing it with their friends, and the next day gets 20,000 views, and then 30,000 views, 40,000 views, and it just keeps going absolutely viral. All the way up to this day, recording this video, it's one of the most popular, in fact, the most popular video on my channel to date. Now, specifically in that video, people kept asking me over and over again in the comments what software I was using to make those cold calls from my computer, because normally you just use your phone and call the business from your phone. But here I was doing it on my computer, and people just kept asking, how the hell are you, like, what software are you using to call from your computer? And that's when I made a decision that would forever alter the trajectory of my life. What I did is that I did what people asked. I included a link to the software, which happened to be an affiliate link to the software that I was using to make those calls from my computer. So I included the affiliate link and I pinned it as the first comment. So as you can see here, these are the numbers immediately after I decided to include my affiliate link and how much I generated from this one affiliate link. So in my first month, I made $1,700, which I really didn't think anything of. I just kept really making videos and showing how I ran my agency, how I ran my ads, how I used the software to send out automated SMS messages, doing a lot of service delivery as an agency, which is really the main use case that you would use this software for. And I would just show that on my channel. And obviously at the end, I would let people know, hey, using my link, you can get a 30-day free trial instead of the regular 14 days. And all of those videos ended up getting hundreds of thousands of views, which eventually got thousands of people to then become affiliates of mine, use my link, and that's when I went from making $1,700 to $17,000 the next month. So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? This is awesome. Let's keep going. I'm gonna break down the math behind this. What is the affiliate commission that this software pays? I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. But I remember when I just made $17,000 in total passive income in one single month. That was the moment that really opened my eyes. And I'll be honest, everything after that, even though I make way more money now, everything after that, it was kind of like, okay, cool, but in that time period, which was really like a time where I really needed money and I really needed that financial security, that was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I remember thinking like, I made it. Like, this is it. Because this is recurring affiliate commissions, meaning as long as they keep using the software, I continue to get paid $17,000 a month. And so this is why I ended up making so much money, because the affiliate commissions just kind of snowball month after month, really day after day, as I bring hundreds and hundreds of more affiliates onto the software, and the affiliates continue and continue to keep paying for the software over the long run. And so that's how it really, really snowballs into this massive number, which I'm going to show you at the end. And so then following that, it really just continued going up from there. The following month was 35K, and then 44K, 56K, and then eventually on the 6th month of promoting this, I make $81,000 in passive monthly recurring revenue. Now, before you ask, because I know you're like, how the fuck did he do this? Here's the math behind these numbers. So the software is called High Level, okay? And High Level has 3 plans: a $97 a month plan, $297 a month plan, and a $497 a month plan. All for which, if you promote, if you give affiliate links for, you can earn 40% of people's subscriptions to the software. That means for anyone that I would bring on for the pro plan of High Level for $497 a month, I would get 40% of that every month, which comes down to around just under $200 per month, every single month, as long as they keep using the software and keep paying for it. So that's how the math works. And fast forward to now, as you can see from this dashboard that High Level gives you, I've made a total of $1.5 million from this in the past year. Now, making this type of money completely passively forced me to realize 2 things. Number 1, I never have to work another day of my life, which is, by the way, why I stopped running my agency. My brain literally could not understand it. I mean, put yourself in my shoes. You're making $80,000 a month completely passively. You don't have to lift a finger. The money just flows into your bank account. And then you have this other business that you're kind of struggling with. You're making cold calls every night to try and get clients. You're fulfilling Facebook ads. You're doing service delivery. You're hiring. Clients leave you. It's fucking annoying. All of that headache just for a mere $10,000-$15,000 a month. My brain couldn't understand why I was making $80,000 here and then I was making $12,000-$15,000 a month here with my agency. And at that point, I just had to let go of this agency business because it didn't serve me. And I now saw, okay, there are levels to this game. There are more efficient, higher leveraged vehicles to grow wealth. Which brings me to the second thing this made me realize, which is that there are much, much higher leverage vehicles to build wealth that don't trade your time for money, like software businesses, which I personally got my first real taste of with promoting this software on my channel and just earning passive recurring revenue with me having to do absolute jack. Which is why now I've decided to invest a lot of that money into building my own SaaS, which I've been very silent about on this channel. I really plan on going big with my own SaaS in 2025, in documenting it, in showing you how I've built the software, the design process, the marketing strategy, how we've gotten our first couple of clients, and how we're really, really gonna scale this thing to an 8-figure, 9-figure valuation, which I know is going to happen. So again, with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.